Up. Let's see. Okay. Where is the info? Where is it? Is it this? Yes. Okay. It does seem like it did go through, so internet, come on.
Right, just click the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really the best place to actually test this, but still, it'll do. Because I'm curious. Nobody has any issues with Streamlabs, so I'm wondering if you'll have no issues as well.
Oh, you mean instead of Twitch?
Yeah, well, it's still through YouTube, like I was doing. But Streamlabs is something that I've been using for like a couple of weeks now. No freezes, no issues, nothing. My computer hasn't even given me any frame drops using this. So I no longer have to worry about streaming anymore.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering if this setup makes it to where you can actually watch streams now.
Well, it is working smoothly so far.
Aha! Because that tells me one thing. It was not your side, it was mine, because I was really questioning that. I mean, you said your computer kind of sucks when it comes to streaming, but I don't know, though. I always had a suspicion that it was more about my setup. And the reason I thought that was that as I continued streaming, I started to notice that there were a lot of situations where I would have frame drops. You probably don't know what that means, but basically frame drops means your CPU is telling you, hey, buddy.
Well, it means it doesn't show all the actions of someone. Like, it'll skip a frame and then go to the next action, so it looks like someone just teleported somewhere. So, yeah, I actually do get drop frames.
And it just wasn't like a single one every few seconds. By the time I would be finished with one stream, I would have over 100,000 frame drops, and I would be like, oh, that.
I figured it was my computer's fault because it worked for Colt and Roger.
Some of the time, because even Colt said.
So that wasn't reliable either.
Yeah, like Colt said, it kind of works. Yeah, I mean it works well enough, but yeah, there are some pretty significant lag at times. And I'm like, damn it!
I just found the solution.
Yeah, I did. Like Streamlabs.
That's fine now.
Streamlabs is still technically OBS, but it's basically something that some guy created based on the OBS engine that is basically designed for streaming purposes. Like it's not as the options on it aren't exactly as convenient as someone who wants to like do stuff with it for editing purposes, and you can't use as many effects with it. But it is ideal for streaming. Like they've cut down on a lot of the driver issues that OBS has, which, from the looks of things, is why my computer kept freezing up whenever I would try to like stream for you guys or record something. It's because it was incompatible with one of my drivers. It kept trying to lock my computer up.
Okay.
So yeah. Research I went into kind of said that was probably the case, because a lot of people have had issues with that in the last 4 or so years, so. Oh yes, that's Symphony of the Night.
You're streaming Symphony of the Night too.
Yeah, like yet another game you're gonna have to play one of these days.
Well, I kind of did. It's called Bloodstained.
Well, yeah, Bloodstained is very heavily inspired from Symphony of the Night, right down to weapon ripoffs.
Hey, it's a good game. If you're gonna rip something off, rip off a good game and add your own flair to it. Plus, it's not a Capcom's doing anything with the license, so who cares?
Why do you to the call when I'm still at work? Hey, it's not our fault.
I don't know. It's their fault.
Yeah, right down to the food. Yeah, Symphony of the Night had food as well. Like, it doesn't give you stats, but there is so much damn food in this game. I'm actually playing a randomizer, believe it or not. Like, this is a randomized run. And... whoo boy, you learn right away what happens when you don't have, like, access to, certain relics, because... This relic right here, you can't break candles until you get this. My last run, I didn't get this till almost the end of the game. And I was like, okay, well, candles are completely useless to me right now, and not being able to break candles kind of sucks. You can't get sub-weapons without candles. Some bosses are kind of hard without a sub-weapon. I'm looking at you, Legion. And,
Well, why are you talking about the field being good for war?
What?
Why would you mention that?
What?
Well, it's the start of the cutscenes for
Oh.
Eagle Line Cloud's like, hey, this would be a good place for war. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I guess living in a culture which has constantly been besieged by war, people just are a lot more open about talking about stuff like that, but I don't know.
Well, it's just like a weird I know why. I kind of know why. Like, it's in his personality to bring it up because he's more, pragmatic about things. So he's just stating, like, a fact. Okay, please. He's forced to be on Skype. There's no uninstall, there's uninstall on every other version. Or there's a lockout on every version. And now he wants to burn people with fire. Well, specifically, he said that Manuel plays the moral enemies and surrounded with fire, whatever. He wants to set people